So we just went through the intersection of Route 33 and 48, and I want to show you heading west on 470, and I wanted to show you how close the entrance to the Villages is. The first entrance we're going to come to is Chandler Drive. It's right up here ahead. So you can see we didn't go very far. I think it's just a little over a mile from the intersection. It's coming up here on the right. Not this road. But the next one. And I'll show you a picture that I took the other day of what the entrance looks like. You can see the street sign approaching the entrance ramp, or the entrance off to the right. There's Chandler Drive. And you can see it's not very well completed at this point. They're still working on it. And I'll show you a picture of that. It's still shot. Now we're going to head down to the road and we're going to come to Meggison. Okay, after we go around this bend, you'll see the entrance to Meggison. Here it is right here. You see the wall is up, the perimeter wall, and we're going to go through. We're going to drive through Meggison Road. I would not try this during the week while construction's going on because they're really busy here. But they don't work on Sundays. So we're going to drive through. See, somebody else is driving through as well. I'm in a white pickup, so they don't probably think I'm a contractor. And so this is what Meggison looks like off of Route 470. You see the palm trees are already coming in. Boy, it's not going to be long, I'll tell you. We'll ride up to the rec center. The top coat of asphalt is not down. There's a cyclist on the left there. So you could bicycle on this, and there's another cyclist on the path. You could cycle this on a Sunday, but I would not come here during the week. There's another cyclist as well. Boy, these palm trees are already, landscaping is pretty much in. A lot, well, not just the palm trees, I guess. And there's a car behind me as well, so there's, people are using this road already. I think they're going to have to allow people that live in Newell to come out this way at this point, at least on weekends, to do some food shopping at the Publix or Winn-Dixie at the intersection of 27 and 48. Still does not look like the top coat is down at this point. We'll stop at the rec center and park, and we'll fly the drone, and we'll take a look at this area and go into Newell. There it is. The top coat's down at this point. You can see it's fully striped. Bike path is done on the right-hand side. Boy, it is amazing the progress that they're making. These are walls on the left-hand side for different neighborhoods. When you see the wall, that usually means that the houses are going to be right up against that perimeter. Well, they're putting in plenty of palm trees. Okay, so we're going to stop soon, and this is where we're going to launch. And I'm going to focus on Newell today because there's not really much going on in Dabney. We'll come down a little bit and maybe go as far as Meggison. I'm not sure. So this is where the road is officially closed. Like I said, on a Sunday it's okay. I would go through here, but not on a weekday because it's really, really busy. It's like ants crawling all over a piece of candy on the ground. They're just everywhere. People are just driving all over the place. More cyclists. So we're going to park in here on the left and take off. So stay tuned for the aerial shots. Okay, so we're taking off at the rec center or the pitch and putt, and we're going to head northwest to the west of Meggison Rd, and we're going to check out some of the construction. As you can see here, most of these homes are already complete, and there's the turnpike there on the left-hand side, and you can see some lanais that are already screened in. And the yards are in, so my guess is that a lot of these homes are done. I'm sure some of them are spec homes, some of them are contracted, but you'll see after we fly this area, we will drive through the area, and you'll see that there's not a lot of evidence for occupancy. There's some occupants that are present, but not a lot. That's the Sumter County Line. I guess it's Wildwood to the northwest and Leesburg to the southeast. You see some cars parked on the streets, some construction vehicles. This is a Sunday. There's not a lot of work being done. I believe they work 6 days a week, up to 12 hours. So Sundays is a day of rest, and it's the only real safe day that you could drive around here and stay out of the way of the construction workers. There you see the aerators in the retention ponds to keep the algae down. And we're flying just along the border. You can see these homes are complete. I mean, based on what you can see from up here and what you will see from the ground, doesn't appear as though there's a lot of work being done on these homes. There's 2 cars in the driveway there. That looks like that's occupied. And you'll see when we drive around the neighborhoods here that some of the homes are definitely occupied. Not a lot, but a few. So people have begun to move in. That's the water treatment area for the city of Leesburg. It's an aeration pond. These used to be all spray fields for the city of Leesburg, but I guess Leesburg doesn't need the spray fields if the Villages takes the reuse water for watering lawns. This is Meggison Rd. To the left is a short distance to the county line, and to the right is southeast to Route 470. I think it's a little over 2 miles to Route 470. And I've driven the whole thing today. Now, Carlton Drive is not complete. I'll show you, if you stay long enough in the video, that what Carlton looks like from both the Meggison Rd side, and you've already seen what it looks like from the Route 470 side. So there's clearly some more homes that look complete. This is now the east of Meggison Rd, which is to our right. And there's a bike path, looks like, right along the tree line. And you'll see that a lot. In the village, they do that a lot here in this lower sections of the Villages. And the bike path comes out onto the street. And then you go around this area here, and now you can make a left and go back on the bike path along the tree. So for some reason, they took you off the bike path and put you on the street for a short time. And then here's the bike path again on the left-hand side, coming back to the road. These homes are clearly not complete and still under construction. Some are now getting roofs here. So, of course, the northwest section is Newell, and we go into Lake Denham, and then from Lake Denham you go into Dabney. I don't know exactly where the borders are for these villages. I don't have the map in front of me, but they're building them like crazy here, that's for sure. And You see some of these neighborhoods have fences around them. Now it looks like this is the area where pretty much the housing completion or the housing construction has stopped, where they have roofs on them. We're going to continue south on Meggison Road, and this section of Meggison Road is still striped with a top coat. I think fairly soon, though, the top coat ends. Now you see a lot of homes here on the left that are under construction. Yeah, here's where we took off from. The Mickey Lee Pitch and Putt and Jubilee putting course. I think we're going to head a little further south. I think we're going to go up to the point where the road top coat ends. It's a turnpike up ahead. Beyond that turnpike, there is more villages to come. But straight ahead beyond the turnpike, where you cross 470, that's going to be called Secret Promise. It's a development being built by Caldwell Bankers. Okay, so and that's beyond Route 470 west of the turnpike. So here you see the road is still top coated, and this has been done fairly recently, I'd say within the last 2 weeks. Because I rode my bicycle from Brownwood down this way, and the road was not complete this far. You see the bike path is complete on the left-hand side of Meggison Road. So, theoretically, you can get into the villages on Route 470 and ride your bike on bike paths or golf cart paths or roads all the way to Marion County. Okay, so here is where you see and if you look in the distance, the road, Meggison Road, curves around to the right and goes into Route 470. And I spin around here to show you what this area looks like. And we're going to head back north, back to the Jubilee putting course and Mickey Lee Pitch and Putt. I don't know, you have to think, and that's 470 right there, where those trees are and that fence, perimeter fence. You have to believe that things are going to slow down with interest rates continuing to climb. I know when we bought in Florida 18 years ago, our real estate agent said that a lot of people pay cash. And that may be true, but that's because they sold their homes up north and cashed out, came down here and paid cash or had a small mortgage. But it's a domino effect. If there are people up north can't sell their homes because of interest rates, then they don't have the cash in hand to put down on or pay full price in cash for the homes down here in Florida. So things have to be slowing down. And I would like to know how many completed homes the villages have in inventory, but I'm sure it's quite a few. And they probably don't want to slow down because they got to keep those workers working. Because if they don't, those workers will go somewhere else, and they're hard to find. So there's the bike path along the trees again. Zoom in a little bit, and you can see it goes straight into the neighborhood, or you can make a left there and continue along the tree line. They have built quite a few walking and biking paths, and this, I would say, south of Route 44, more so than they had north of 44. Now we're getting close to the Jubilee Pitch and Putt. I'm sorry, the Jubilee putting course, and there's the putting course right there on the right, and the Mickey Lee Pitch and Putt on the left. Okay, after the drone flight, we're going to travel northwest on Meggison. and towards Southern Oaks. And I'm going to ride through some of the neighborhoods to show you what they look like. And looks like some of these homes may, when I was flying, it looked like some of the homes have actually been settled and people are moving in. And we'll take a closer look to see. So where I flew from, the Mickey Lee pitch and putt, it's about a mile from the Sumter County border, and the homes that are closest to the border that are still in Leesburg are ones that look like have been settling or starting to settle. You see we're still on Meggison Rd here. Because when we get closer to the border, which is not too far from here, we'll pull in to some of the neighborhoods, check them out. You see a lot of golf carts are already coming down this way. They're probably going to the pitch and putt or just exploring. Oh yeah, some of these homes have furniture in the patio, on the patio lanai. I'll tell you what, we're going to go left. Yep, the lawns are in. This is definitely Lake County here. The lawns are in. And looks like, I don't know if that home is occupied or not. Yeah, it looks like it's occupied. Oh yeah. People have moved in. Yeah, welcome sign is up. So people have begun to settle their homes in Newell. So this is what it looks like. Not a lot of trees yet, of course. What I don't see, surprisingly, are a lot of palm trees. Usually, the older section of the villages, there's a lot of palm trees. And I don't see a single one. There's a couple over there, that house over there. We'll take a look, take a ride over to that other area. So it definitely is official. Homes have begun to settle in Leesburg. It's a mix here of stick-built homes and tilt wall or concrete blocks construction. We'll go around this way. This is Sullivan Street. Some nice homes. I'm not sure exactly where I am. I feel like a rat in a maze. So clearly, if I turned left, those homes were not complete. Lawns were not done. See some work going on here. There's some palm trees at the intersections. These are, you know, it's a mix. The houses here to the right are not done. The houses to the left are done. So miraculously back on Meggison Rd. Let's go straight across and we'll check out some of the homes over here. These look like they're complete, about ready to settle. I don't see any evidence yet of homeowners here. There's no vehicles in the driveways. There's one up ahead. Might be a worker's truck though. Boy, it's absolutely amazing how fast these neighborhoods went up. Here's the Newell verandas. Let's take a look at these beautiful flowers. These are the veranda homes. Well, these are settled, clearly. See people parking in their driveways. It's an open house there. So some of these homes are for sale, obviously. Hall Terrace. So these homes have begun to settle, no doubt about it. So I'm heading north. There's a lake on the left, as it looks like. So, open house. We're not far from the turnpike. You can see it straight ahead. Try to get out of here. Now we're heading northwest. Okay, I just exited Newell Verandas and we're heading north again. I think it's north. Is this Meggison? Back on Meggison Rd. Okay. So we're going to head. Now we turn right out to Meggison Rd, heading southeast toward 470. So I don't think these homes now, you can see some of them are still under construction. Let's turn right into here. Check these out. These look complete, or close to complete. There's some markers for the surveyors, so these are probably going to settlement. Somebody checking it out. These homes look nice. They're very well. Well, these don't have garage doors yet. Gary Lane. And this is Newell Loop. Alright, let's get out of here. The speed limit on Meggison Road is 30 miles an hour, so if you want to go somewhere fast, this is probably not the road to do it on, but you don't really have a lot of choices around here. Shut the window. Because you're bound by the property on the east side, and the west side you're bounded by the turnpike. So this is your main road. Cyclists on the trail over there. This is interesting. You have a golf cart path, shoulder, and then you have the bike lane. That's, you can see the bollards on the bike lane, so golf carts are not allowed on the bike lane, bike path, or cycling and pedestrian path. Okay, so this is clearly, it's probably the midway point for the Villages of Westlake here, and these here on the right hand side look like they're completed. Let's take a look, let's take a ride down here. So this looks like the last section that is complete, because there's a road sign saying do not go beyond this point on Meggison Road, so clearly that's, what a berm that is, huh? Too bad there's no snow in here in the wintertime. It'd be good to sled down. Wow, look at that. That's been there for a while though, because there's that power lines on the top. So it looks like these are close to completion as well, although there's no evidence that they're occupied at this point. There's somebody here checking it out. Maybe they're... So what's that sign say? Yeah, nice rock formations they put in for landscaping. Doesn't look too bad. I don't know if I'd like to live that close to a power line though. So this section looks like these homes are complete. These are smaller homes. I don't know what they're called. Not of the home, very few of the homes themselves have palm trees, which is, I don't know, that's unusual for Florida. But they put palm trees in at intersections, I guess, to give it that Florida look and feel. And these homes, a lot of these, I'm sure, are spec homes. And why they're not putting palm trees in, I'm not sure. Some cyclists checking the place out. Another open house. Yeah, I haven't seen one palm tree on a lot. They're all at the intersections. I think that's probably to keep the cost down. There are requirements in the city of Leesburg for the types of trees that you have to have. So maybe they're just fulfilling those requirements. I don't think palm trees are in those requirements. I think it's oak trees and maybe magnolias. I'm not sure. But I know that I do not believe palm trees are in the requirements. Okay, we're back on Meggison. Tell you what, I did not know where I was going, and I didn't get lost either, which is amazing. So I think that's it for now. It's not a lot more to see, and these homes are still. All of these homes actually look complete, but there's no evidence that they're occupied. So I'm sure most of these are spec homes. And now we're getting into the section on the left-hand side where they're under construction. As you can see, here's more cyclists. And to the right, these all look complete, but okay, we're back to where the pitching putt is. So about halfway to Route 470 from the Sumter County Line. I'll give you a little bit of perspective of what this area looks like heading south on Meggison Rd or southeast as opposed to the other direction where I filmed coming up. Okay, there's the sign which says that the road is closed. And again, I would not do this on a weekday, although one of my people commented on my videos and they did this at night, I guess after the construction was over. See, cyclists are using this path. Now, when we were here on a couple of weeks ago on bicycle, we came in from, okay, we came up to this point. This path was closed. This wasn't open yet. I think they had just put the blacktop down on it. Now you can see on the left-hand side, it crossed the street. Now it's going on the left-hand side, and it's going all the way down. Let's see how far this path goes, how far it's complete. It's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing how fast they're doing all this. We just hope the quality is good when they do things quickly. The bike path is still complete on the left-hand side. Now there we are. Okay, the bike path is still complete, but the road at this point still needs a top coat. And clearly at this point here, there's a lot more work to do. And let's see if we can find out where Chandler Drive makes a left turn off of Route 470 to take you to, I'm saying let's see if we can find out where Chandler Drive turns left off of Meggison to take you to Route 470 further east. Should be coming up soon. Cyclists. All right, it's got to be. Well, we must have missed it. No, this must be it right here. Yep, this is Chandler Drive. Let's take a left. See how far we can go. Oh, it's dirt. Okay, so this is Chandler Drive, and it's going to take you. This takes you all the way to Meggison, the further east. I'm not going to try to drive it. If I got four-wheel drive, I'm not going to do it. It's not paved. You can see it's a fairly wide road. It looks like It's a main thoroughfare, just like Meggison. So if you wanted to stay in the community before you got out onto Route 470, you can do so. I don't know what these bump outs are here. Okay, so this is the intersection of Route 470 with Meggison Road, and I'm going to head go west. I'm sorry, you make a left and head back to Leesburg. So I hope you enjoyed the tour today. Stay tuned for more videos, and click like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you get updates as to when I post. And so thanks for watching.